Today, I will be taking you on a tour to the Ohio State Reformatory. This is also the famous prison that has been shut down and where a lot of famous movies have been filmed. Let me start off by saying the Ohio State Reformatory, known as the OSR, also known as the Mansfield Reformatory. It's a historic prison located in Mansfield, Ohio, in the United States. It was built between 1886 and 1910 and remained in operation until 1990, when a United States federal court ruling ordered the facility to be closed. While this facility was seen in a number of films, including several while the facility was still in operation, TV shows, and music videos, it was made famous by the film The Shawshank Redemption in 1994, when it was used for most scenes of the movie. The Ohio State Reformatory is currently open to tourists. So just relax and let me take you on this tour. As you can see in the casing here is a pouch of tobacco that they called bug dust. And there's a little piece of information on each of these artifacts. And you will see the dining room here in a little bit as I travel throughout the prison. During my travel throughout the prison, I wondered just how big this place was going to be. I really did. And to my surprise, you have to be there to really appreciate the size and the magnitude of this place. It really is, like words can't describe it. It's huge, and it is set up to where everything is the way it was during that time period. You really get a feel of the prison life, not only from the prisoner's point of view, but from each person that took a role in making that prison run day to day. You will see the weaponry like that is displayed here, and that some of the inmates made that are on display. Each of these glass cases holds a respective piece of history that is directly related to this prison. Right down from, an actual shank, a tattoo gun, many different knives that they used in fights and in scuffles inside of the prison. And there were a lot. I mean, prison life, I've never been to jail or prison, but reading all about it, it is no place anybody would want to go, as it's really rough and it's unfathomable to deal with. Here you can see some of the pictures that they actually had a band and a band director in the prison. And from what I read, they were second to none. They were really good. Even though they committed awful crimes, these convicts and prisoners, they were talented in music. And this prison had many different programs that these felons could become a part of, and they were extremely talented. They became known for that, and it was just a way to kind of keep them busy and to rehabilitate these people. And some of them, found their talents, things they were good at, while they were a resident here at this prison. So as we go on throughout the tour, I won't explain every little artifact, because if you want to at any time, you can pause this video and you can read the information cards on the video, and it will tell you about that certain item. Or if there's a certain item that you have a question about, you can just send me an email, or you can leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. I also encourage you to leave comments. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about the Mansfield prison or some of these artifacts. What are some of your favorite things that's being displayed? So prior to going on this tour, you can go on a guided tour, which means someone will walk around with you or your group and explain the history of the prison a little better and answer your questions if you have them. Or if you choose to, you can do a hybrid kind of thing. You can go on a tour yourself, and then you can choose this little, what they call wand, and you can point it to different places on the wall of the exhibits, and it will explain in detail of what each exhibit is. Or you can just plainly go on a self-guided tour and just explore the place by yourself through the whole day. You really have no time limits. And let me offer up my opinion on something. If you really want to go, you see, when I went, I was going to go the day before, and it was going to close in 1 hour. And I thought to myself, is 1 hour really enough time to explore this place of history, this prison? And the answer is no, not by a long shot. Not if you really want to get the full experience. You want to arrive at least, I would say, 3 hours, if not 4 hours, prior to closing, because this place is humongous. It's very big. It's miles and miles of walking. By the time you're done through the end of the day from walking inside this prison, you will basically walk from one side to another. You'll make a complete circle of the entire prison system from top to bottom as you're on this tour. And it's really worth it, because you get a feeling of what it was like as this prison was basically live and had a heartbeat. You know, the many different kinds of people that it took, from the guards to regular security people, from the correctional officers to what kind of weapons they used and what kind of food that they ate, you know, to how orderly the prison system was and how the cells worked, which we'll get to that, because here in a little bit we're actually going to start going up the stairs and exploring different floors of the prison. And of course, up the stairs are where the prison cells are. Now, also, I would like to let you know, in my experience, when I went to visit, part of the prison is heated and part of it isn't. So you may want to dress accordingly. Like if you go in the winter time, you may want to wear a coat or a jacket. If you go in the summertime, you may want to wear short sleeves, because in the upper levels of the prison, it's really not heated or cooled. Now, also, I would like to note some of the other films and television that this prison has been used for. Of course, the most famous and recognized movie that this prison has been used to film is The Shawshank Redemption. Some of those other movies include Harry and Walter Go to New York, Tango and Cash, Air Force One. Also, there are quite a bit of music acts that have filmed music videos here. Godsmack filmed the music video Awake. Marilyn Manson done some promotional photography here. In 2004, Lil Wayne featured this prison in his video for the song Go DJ. And there was been other promotions that have included this prison into their promotional propaganda, like the WWE has shot many different scenes for their wrestling programs in this prison. And also, last but not least, a thing that brings a lot of tourism and tourists to this prison is the fact that people say that it's haunted. That's right, haunted. They say it's one of the most haunted places ever. And there have been people like ghost hunters, TAPS, Ghost Asylum, the Travel Channel, and even the famous YouTuber Mr. Beast. And that is just to name a dent, just a select few of filming that has went on here. There's regular smaller social media people that do videos here all the time, and heck, I would be in that group. I'm doing a documentary type video on the prison right now, and you're watching it. Whether or not we're going to capture anything paranormal or spiritual or haunted, ghost, or the unexplained is yet to be seen. I can tell you that the video is untouched, and I'm just doing a voiceover here. So if you see anything unexplained, then you can put that in the comment section below too. Also, here in a few minutes, I will be reverting to the original audio when we start exploring the more places that are said to be haunted in the prison. I will not even be doing a voiceover, so the original audio will be there. And if you hear anything that doesn't sound ordinary or like an EVP, which those of you who are familiar with ghost hunting, that is an electronic voice phenomenon. That is a disembodied voice that cannot be explained by any scientific means. Kind of like a spiritual energy voice, if you will. That's the best way I know how to explain it. I'm not going to try to provoke any kind of spiritual activity, because that's not why I came here. I came here just to visit the place and enjoy it and take it all in. But that's not to say that some sort of spiritual energy won't reach out to me or in the background try to communicate. So, with all of that being said, I'm just trying to give you a sort of background of the prison, what I'm doing here today, and letting you come along with me and see inside this prison as I take the tour, which is well worth it. I believe as of February 2022, the unguided tour cost $15, which is what I took because I like to explore on my own. As you can see here in the background now, you will see that since The Shawshank Redemption is the most famous movie, arguably the most famous movie made here, that there is a lot of movie props that were left behind and a lot of posters that were signed by the crew and stars of that movie. And yes, I have seen that movie and I love that movie. It's a really, really awesome movie. I mean, for those of you who have seen it, I'll just say this. Who would have thought that the guy for years was making a tunnel behind that poster? It's like in the movie, you learn all about the characters and their lives and how they're dealing with prison. And then the whole secret of the movie is happening the whole time right before your eyes. And you don't know it until the very end. Until the guy, Brooks, escapes. And I won't ruin anything else. If you haven't seen The Shawshank Redemption, you should watch it. I mean, it really is a good movie. Another tip I would like to give all of you people out there who are planning to tour this prison and record, do any audio recordings, and if you're going to be doing any video recordings, you'll definitely want to bring some sort of portable lighting, because here soon, as you go into the part of the prison that contain the inmate cells, and in the east and west wings, those are going to be kind of dark or darker. So you definitely want artificial light, and preferably portable, or you're not going to get very good shots. So I do recommend you bring that. And another thing I recommend that you may consider bringing is a gimbal, because as you're walking, there's going to be a lot of steps going up and down, and in some places the floor isn't even at all. So a gimbal would definitely help if you're going to be documenting your visit to the Mansfield prison. So we're almost at that time where I'm going to release the video and let the original audio play, and you'll be guided from there. I hope that you enjoy this video and consider subscribing to my channel if you like videos like this. Also, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, because that helps the YouTube algorithm to recommend my video, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you have any comments, like I've said before, leave that in the comment section below, or you can get a hold of me on Instagram or Facebook, or just email me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And with all that in mind, it is now time to clear your head and to take it all in, and to see the haunted part of the prison. Whoa, it's getting kind of dark. It's getting kind of dark in here. It's a little bit drafty. Now this is a huge room. A grand room. Grand. Feels a little bit drafty in here. Paranormal activity in the chapel. Really? See if I can get the whole chapel in here. Yeah, look, this is what it looks like. I didn't do that. Oh yeah. whistling? This is very cool. Looks like we're gonna go into a cell block. Oh wow. This is the big time. Look down. That is a long ways down, guys. I would not. I would not like to be up in here. Look at this, guys. That is about 50. That is about 50 feet at least. And these are all cells. And look at the top. The paint chipping away. Don't do that.
I didn't mean to.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do anything. That must be maybe the room that opened the doors.
Yeah, this probably opened the door. And some buckets. Okay. I don't like heights. The other side opens up equally as big. I don't know if that's dust. I can see it on the screen. It's probably dust, not no orbs or anything. Okay. We are. This is take the route. Oh, that was me. Can't go over here either. So let's take her out. Anyways, just going down the stairs. Okay, so let's take her out. Only one problem with that. There's bars. I guess it means go this way. There's what I saw from up in the door. There's what I saw from up in the door right there.
Oh, okay.
This hallway, nicknamed the alley, was used by guards. Whoa. If you guys look down, it's just metal grate. And Boys and girls, this is the best part. Because this right here is a cell that the people stayed in. Gonna look inside of here. This is where a cot would have been, or a bed. Uh-huh. 6 by 8 or something. Very small in here. Walking the mile, walking the mile. And they fold up. The paint is just peeling. There's a toilet. I'm guessing it's just lead paint. See if there was any surprises left. Ew. Ew. So there are tons of these cell blocks. Looks like there's numbers above them. And numbers on the door. I thought it was by number 11. This is 12, 13. So this is 13. Has a stool, 2 stools in there. Supposedly a guy set himself on fire in here. It says, Lockhart was serving 1 to 15 years for assault with intent to kill. February 6, 1960, he took his own life by setting himself on fire in a cell with a lighter fluid, a match. He was 22 at the time of his death. East cell block, 4th tier, cell 13. This cell right here. James Lockhart. Hey, this one, I'd move into that one. It doesn't look too bad.
She rent this one for $39.99 a night.
You think this would be $40 a night? Mm-hmm. It's not too shabby. That's number 18. I bet the lock is still good on that. I hear kind of like water dripping from somewhere. It's a bit cold up in here. I don't know what this is. What kind of assortment that is. Somebody's tied some stuff to the beds. I don't know if that's original or what. But yeah. Looks like they've done that to this one too. Wow, these things from top to bottom is barely 6 feet tall. And I'm guessing if you're really tall, you had to duck to get in there. That'd be...
Look at you. Here, let me see the camera a second. Just get in there and stand side by side by the wall and the bed, shoulder to shoulder. Look how much space you have between the wall and the bed.
See, look, guys. Here's my shoulder. There's the bottom bunk. There's the top bunk. And I'm 5'10". And then this is the top of the cell block right here. So
Here, walk to it. Walk, stand underneath it.
I gotta get one that's got a flat screen TV and Wi-Fi. You know, we got to get one with Wi-Fi.
Rooms for the homeless.
Could be. Why don't they do that? Whew. This one right here, number 31. Ice cold. It's number 31, guys. 31's ice cold. I see a bird feather. Doesn't mean anything though. It's just colder than the other ones. Don't know why. Who knows? Oh, this one has a sink. This one has a sink. It's a winner. We have winter here. Winter, winter.
Now I get the true winter if I get the sink in.
That one's got a cabinet. Don't know what you'd use it for. Maybe towels or something. Oh, that one's got a sink and a cabinet. I'm looking for the one with the poster. That's the way out of here. That one's got a toilet. I wonder if Zach Bacon's is in here. Zach, oh my, this is my room. This is my room right here, look. It has, for the beds, it has both beds. This thing, it even had like a hat. Ow! Had a hat. I don't know what that is, guys. Thought it was like where you put up your coat. It has a sink. Has a toilet. I swear that it looks like 20, 30-year-old shit. And we have some cabinets. I mean, these cabinets can hold towels and stuff. It's really nice. We can even put our towels up here on this rod. Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest the top bunk, it's a low waist.
That's a deluxe. The deluxe suite. You have a light.
I know, I just turned it off because, you know, it moves up here.
There's some water. Can't go in there because there's ice. That ice. Is it the hospital room? Can you go in here?
This is hospital.
Well, I might fall and have to go to the hospital. Gotta be very careful in here, guys. There's a lot of ice. If you look at the floor, you can see the ice. Interior view of the hospital. Oh boy. If you guys can see this, this used to be the hospital. So I'm guessing this has had a lot of sick people. I hope they were Be careful. Look at all that peeling up there on the ceiling. Peeling on the ceiling. I made a rhyme. Yeah. You see this big pile of dirt? Or whatever it is. No. I don't know where it came from. And there's broken windows up there. I come here in peace. Here. Let me see this thing. Here, you want another?
Don't want another.
Oh. Let's see here.
Is there a shower stall behind there? Or maybe it used to be hanging out the wall because it's kind of marble right there.
Yeah, maybe this used to be a shower. Maybe this used to have a shower here. Careful, ice. A lot of writing here. A lot of writing. Yeah, super cold. Hey, if you get into this pocket, yeah. It's an old stool right there. And I don't mean the stools and poop. There's a big water spigot right there. There's a locker. Yeah. This door sealed, isn't it? I don't know what was behind that door. Old wall plugs. Oh yeah, look in here. And what do we have here? Huh. This is a dark place with a chair.
That's where you do the timeout.
Is that the timeout chair? I don't know. That is... Oh, wait. There is a hole in the wall and a cubby hole. Nothing down in it though. See guys, nothing down in there. Okay. It's an old heater, a radiator, radiated heater is what it looks like. It's very nice. It's not working very much because look, there's ice. And it's that door that was probably open in there. It's probably storage. It's probably a storage door. Somebody's even wrote on this window a lot of things. Yeah. Here's the light. Historic information of the hospital. What time is it? What kind of table was this? I don't know. A lot of a heater and a lot of writing. And here's ice. As you can see, gotta be careful or I'm gonna need to be treated in this room. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Okay. Well. Caution wet floor. Can you see? Here's a downward view up at all of the, there's where we just came from. And here is downstairs, bottom floor. This looks like a shower room, a total shower room. With shower heads.
How many heads is in there? 2?
No, 3 shower heads.
No, look.
Probably more.
Okay, so 3 people can share at the same time, running, standing side by side with them. So there's a big room. Oh, okay, this one's exclusive.
So the bottom floor has the this is probably where they got showered down, maybe. Is that what it said? This is the east East shower. This is where you get all cleanly and you get all dolled up. Does that make you scared? On each side of these that hose you off, this looks like something from a produce section in a grocery store. From that right there, water squirt out both sides. Used to have spigots on them, I believe. They're not on there anymore. Let's see. That's not a spigot. Shower head's what I mean. And then the water would just go down in these grates, just like a car wash. Everybody don't need a shower at the same time. It's kind of leaky. But anyways. That's where they go up. There's another door.
Fluorescent light on top.
Stools, what?
And then a fluorescent light that's on top of the thing.
Yeah. Trying to get a decent kind of perspective here. This right here is a slot for the food trays.
Well, I know that was always in, didn't have it, because I showed you that.
What's that noise?
Just a little tiny.
What is that? Solitaire? Let's see what's inside this little tiny spot. I can't even fit barely in here. Guys, I can. Holy crap. I don't see no top to that. You see any top to that? That's crazy. I wonder if. Oh, look. Somebody is a poop eater. Raven was here. Wow. Yep. Look how small I'm gonna fit through this. Somebody want him in here? I'm definitely out. cleaning supplies. It's a phone. No, it's some kind of book. I don't know if it's a phone book. Have you lived before? Will you live again? And it's kind of spotty, guys. I don't know if that's...
This is what the inmates were going to hold on to make their shanks out of.
Is that blood?
On the book.
Yeah. See, look, I was wondering if it's blood on the book. Yeah. The hook man. The control center. Fire control center. Go DJ by Lil Wayne, 2004. Was used in a cell block, and everything was painted gold. Even the toilet was gold too. Walking the mile, walking the mile. Near the exit of the building is where the security officers would stay, and that is what this room is. And there is a gift shop, I just didn't show it on camera, where you can buy souvenirs and a lot of memorabilia from the Ohio State Reformatory. I hope one day you get your chance to come and tour the prison. Remember to respect yourselves and each other. That concludes my video.